Good morning, children. Today we will learn about what soil contains. In the previous video, you have studied about the formation of soil and the soil profile. In this video, I am going to explain you about what does soil contains. So, soil contains stones or gravels, sand, clay, and humus. So all these are present in soil, and you can see it by taking soil and dissolving it in water. When you add some quantity of soil in water, you can find different layers of soil in water. That is, the lowest layer at bottom is of gravels. These are small stones, and these are the heaviest part of the soil. And above that gravels is a layer of sand. It is little larger particles than soil but smaller than gravels. Above the sand we find clay. It is fine soil particles, and it forms a light brown color layer above the sand layer, and it is clay. And above that you will find that some of the things are floating on the surface of water, and these floating substances are actually the remains of dead plants, dead insects, and dead animals, which is called as humus, and they make the soil fertile. So in this way we can say that soil contains stones, sand, clay, and humus. Now secondly, soil contains water. Take some garden soil in a container and heat the container for some time. Cover it with lid. After some time you will find that water droplets are present on the lid. You will take out the lid and you will see fine water droplets on the surface of lid. This shows that soil contains water. Now soil contains air. To show this, you take some garden soil in a container and pour some water over it. As you do this, you will notice bubbles forming in the soil. Bubbles are formed because the trapped air present in the soil escapes as bubbles, and this shows that soil contains air. Now we come to types of soil. There are different types of soils. First one is the clayey soil, and it contains mostly clay and consists of very small size or very fine particles of soil. It is smooth and sticky in nature. Mostly potters use it to make pots, earthen pots with it. There are no spaces between its particles to hold air, but it can hold a lot of water because water cannot pass through the particles easily. Now second is the sandy soil. It mainly consists of sand, and in sand there is large air spaces in between. You can do some experiment. You can take sand in some container and pour water on it. You will find that all the water will drain out easily because it does not hold water. So water can pass through sand very easily. Thus a very few plants are able to grow in sandy soil. It is mostly found in seashores and in deserts. Now third one is the loamy soil. Loamy soil is the best soil for growing plants because it contains both sand particles as well as clay particles. It contains a lot of humus and it holds air and water in adequate quantity, and that's why it is the best soil for growing plants. Now, uses of soil. As you all know that soil is very important because all plants grow in soil. If there is no soil, there will be no plants, and if there are no plants, there will be no food, and if there is no food, there will be no life on the earth. So, soil is very important for growth of all kinds of plants. Soil contains water and minerals that plants need for their growth. Without soil, plants cannot grow. Now, second use of soil is a home to many animals like ants, snakes, earthworms, and many other animals used to live in soil. Earthworms are called farmer's friend because they dig tunnels in the soil and loosen it. They also add humus to the soil and make the soil fertile. So, the soil in which earthworms are present is also good for growth of plants. In the figure you can see rats, rabbits, snake, all these ants, etc. They also reside themselves in the soil. So soil is home for many animals. Okay children.